Hey, what's up, fam? I got to it. I read it. I really like it. So Kimetsu no Yaiba. For those who don't know, if you watch my recent video, I decided that I'm gonna call it before it happens. Kimetsu no Yaiba is the third pillar in the new era of the HST. The HST being the Holy Shonen Trinity, which oddly enough isn't like a shonen title. It's more of a shonen jump title. It originally went to Naruto, One Piece, and Bleach. And even though there's other stuff in Shonen that could kind of fit into that kind of spot, I always saw it as a Shonen Jump originated title. So I like to keep it as a Shonen Jump kind of spot because obviously, yeah, it's the only one that I never got to because you never got like Fairy Tail or Seven Deadly Sins or anything kind of falling into that spot regardless of success. But that's just what I'd say. I always thought it was more of a Shonen Jump style uh, title for him. But Kimetsu no Yaiba, really good. I like it a lot. That's also the funniest. There's not a lot of gaps. Similar to Naruto, One Piece, and Bleach, there were like chunks between them. There weren't like huge gaps. And one of the things people were saying like, oh, One Piece, Black Clover, and My Hero Academia, but it's like My Hero Academia just hit 200, Black Clover's chapter 175, and One Piece is at 919. But with the new Kimetsu no Yaiba, what 128? So yeah, 128, 175, and 200. They're all pretty close to each other too. They're all part of this new generation. I'm saying this now before before the Kimetsu no Yaiba anime blows up in I think it comes out in like a month. I had to check the exact date. I looked once. I just remember saying October, I believe, but I don't know. Well, the date. Don't take my word for it on the date, but take my word for it. The series is good. Got caught up. Though this, if you haven't read it yet and you're interested, this video will have pretty shifty spoilers. So be warned. After the defeat of two of the upper demon moons. Was it? Yeah, two of them. I think it was 4 and 5, I believe, off the top of my head. Yeah, I remember 1, 2, and 3 by how they look. They're very standoutish. And Tanjiro actually thought that he like the whole point where he's doing everything is to keep his sister alive, who's a demon, and he thought she was gonna burn up by the sun, and she started to burn, but it looks like she is immune to the sun, and now that's actually become a big focal point in the series by the guy who started all the demons, who was revealed in this one. And I didn't expect it to be, like I said, spoiler. Everything. There's gonna be a bunch of spoilers in here. So, the doctor dude, the doctor kid, who we saw early on in the series, turning out to be the actual like main villain, is really weird. I thought that was a really good reveal, and the potential for kind of like elonging out the series because now there's two big villains, and now there's the whole thing where one of the things I think that limited the series was the fact that the demons could only fight at night because they had kind of like how vampires burn away from the sun. They had that whole restriction, so you couldn't have fights longer like taking over the place overnight unless you put it like in a building or underground. But maybe the demons could end up actually winning, getting the whole cure from whatever makes Nezuko tick, and so they could make a whole race of sun immune vampires of sun immune demons. And there's a bunch of things in the series that I'm wondering if it's been set up that it can be expanded upon. I was gonna say the author's name, but I don't know him by name yet. Let me see what's his name. Gotogo Kyoharu. I'll get it down eventually. If I'll get it down eventually, like with some of these other guys. Like I don't remember a lot of them by name unless it's usually just like weekly. I remember my name. But anyway, there's a bunch of stuff that he set up that could come out as make it to expand. I know that they've already acknowledged that there's other countries, and like this recently in the last couple chapters with one of the villains, he was saying things in French, so they could easily pull in French demons. They could easily pull in French, demon slayers, and it'd be cool to have something kind of like if they did something like the Christian church and their style of people, and it would be a good way for to see like characters expand out and kind of like mix and match other styles. Because one of the things that Tanjiro brings up is how martial arts and like weapon styles evolve is they take aspects from other styles and kind of integrate it into their own. That's how new styles are made and old styles advance. And I think that's really cool. And I would like it to see like Muzan, and I forgot the main bad guy that was introduced in this one. But if they're only kind of the top for their region, and it goes further beyond that, because you could get some from other countries, and I think it'd be cool to see the author draw demons from other kind of country styles. You get one from like Russia. Russia, I know, has a lot of crazy looking ones. The Native Americans, Mexico, just kind of move around. I think that'd be a really cool way for him to expand out the story in a really interesting way because it feels a lot like Bleach, and the fact that he set up the potential expansion outside of just Japanese stuff, I think would be really really cool and would make for the series to last as long as he really feels like, as long as he's got ideas, and as long as he can and fit it and still keep it fun, because if he doesn't, they've already beaten 3 of the 6 demon moons. We already know about Muzan. Now we know about the guy who turned Muzan into a demon. But we could easily expand to other countries, which would be really interesting. And maybe like it turns out there's maybe the first demon came from Pangea or something when all the continents were one, and it's like, oh, maybe that's like, I don't know, something crazy like Pangea Pangea happened because the first demon, I don't know, died or split out, and then pieces of him make these original demons that turn other demons into demons. So I don't know, something that's just a off the top of my head theory. But the chapter itself was good. The series is good. Check it out. Obviously, if you can see the cover that I used for the back, my favorite character is Inosuke. Pig assault like a fucking champ. But yeah, tell me in the comments if you're interested in the series or if you like this already. I think it's really good. I really liked a lot of the new era of shonen. Like I need to do a video on that too. I think a lot of the new era is starting to come out really good. Otherwise, thank you very much for listening. If you're subscribed to my channel already, thank you. If you aren't, and you like my content, I appreciate if you would subscribe. I do mostly manga stuff, Fairy Tail, Eden Zero, Black Clover, and soon to be the Radiant anime. Radiant being the first official French manga turned Japanese anime, which is going to be pretty good. I've been waiting for the series to get serialized for a while. It got serialized in America, but not only that, it's getting an anime, which comes out next week. I'm looking forward to doing reviews on the episodes. So, yeah, thank you very much for listening. Bye.